Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on the SuperSquad Channel, where today we have 6 brand new diecast to review here today. We have Bayley Currey's number 74 Xfinity car. I think this is the first one that they've made for him and that team's number 74. I know they have the 47, but I don't think they've made the 74 yet, so that's why I got that one. We have Garrett Smithley's number 53 Richmar Flores car. That's another new one. And we have Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s... What sponsor was this? Okay, it's the Walmart Fight Hunger car. This was used in the Pro Invitational series. That no longer exists, but I wanted to get it because it was a cool car. And then we also have Dale Jr.'s Checkers or Wreckers car from 2014. The Diet Mountain Dew car where like the whole side of the car came off. They repaired it and had to use tape to get the number back on the car, which is really cool. I wish they didn't have the crash clock so they could like fix cars like that. Like, that's so cool. And then we also have another Checkers or Wreckers car, this time in 1/24 scale. We have Chase Elliott's 2017 Martinsville race car. That one was when Denny Hamlin absolutely dumped Chase Elliott and cost him the win at Martinsville. And that's like a core memory for me, so I got that one. And also, I've never gotten one of Elliott's 2017 cars before, so this is the first one I have now, officially. And that was when I first started watching NASCAR and became a Chase Elliott fan, so I wanted to have one from that year. And then we have the GOAT, Joey Gase's number 53 diecast. I think this is the first official Joey Gase diecast. I think there might be one 1/64 version of it, so the smaller scale. And that was for Xfinity. I don't know if those were like customs made by him or like his team or whatever, or if that was just like an official one that's just rare to get. I don't know. But I know for sure that this is most likely the first Joey Gase 1/24 that they've made. So that's really cool. We finally got Joey Gase's number 53 car. I don't think it's going to happen, but I was kind of hoping that they'd make the car that I sponsored him on. That'd be cool, but I don't think that's going to happen. But at least we have one of Joey Gase's cars here. But anyways, let's go ahead and get these all out of the boxes. Alright, so after 84 years, I finally got them all out of the packages. The most annoying thing about unboxing the 1/24s is like unscrewing the diecast off the platforms. It takes so long to do that. Oh my gosh. But anyways, we got them all out, all 6 of them right here. Let's go ahead and start off with this Xfinity diecast right here of Bayley Currey. And yeah, it's a pretty it's a pretty plain looking paint scheme. It's got a little bit going on by the number here, but it's pretty much a plain black car for the most part, just with a lot of decals spread out around it. But still pretty cool that a diecast of the 74 got made nonetheless. And yeah, I like the Xfinity Camaros. They're pretty nice. Pretty cool looking. And for a comparison, we got the teammate car here of the 47. Yeah, I kind of wish they'd make like different paint schemes for these guys, like for diecasts, because I remember there was a lot of really good schemes that both these cars ran last year, and for some reason, like last year and the year before, for some reason they just make like the most plain looking cars as diecast, you know? I wish they'd get some of the more creative looking cars, more colorful ones, instead of just the black and white ones with some red, white, and blue decals spread across them. But nonetheless, still pretty cool. And yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the next car. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed, this is a new track that I'm making in the background here. I'm attempting to make the LA Coliseum. It's still in the very early process right now. I'm actually making it underneath my Eldora racetrack. But yeah, hopefully I can get that done and show it to you guys sometime soon. But anyways, let's go ahead and get back to the video. Alright, so next up we have Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s Iracing Pro Invitational Series car. The number 88 looks pretty cool, just like the number 8 one from, I think, 2020. This one was from 2021. Yeah, pretty similar color scheme. Both had like the neon yellow number on top, the neon yellow spoiler. I love the neon yellow. It's such a nice touch. And they even put it down here on the splitter. It's so clean. I love like blue and neon yellow. It looks great together. Add in a little bit of white, and it is a very, very good looking car. That's why I got it, honestly. It's just such a clean looking car. The Walmart Fight Hunger Spark Change paint scheme right here. It's also got Lipton, Hellman's, Feeding America, Brandt. I don't know what's this. No? Alright, well, a company called No. I have no clue who they are. I guess you could say I don't know them. Okay, I'll leave. But anyways, let's go ahead and compare it to the 2020 version. And the 2020 version actually was using the old Chevy model. But still pretty cool. I think both of these cars are really cool looking. But I will give the edge to the 2021 version. So the new one. The only thing... Yeah, I like how it doesn't have the gray that the number 8 one does. I think that's a nice touch, and it has more blue. Definitely, the new one is much better. I still like both, though. Both are still pretty cool. But this one definitely takes the cake. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the next diecast. And here we go, another fine addition to my collection. Another Rick Ware Racing 164. Let's go. This time it's Garrett Smithley's Richmar Flores car. Looking pretty cool. I love the Richmar Flores paint schemes. They're always really nice. They always get like these nice shades of pink and green. And then with some black as well. Makes a really nice looking paint scheme that always pops out on the racetrack. Also got a little Circle B diecast. That's probably why it got made, to be honest. Because of the Circle B diecast branding. They, like, most of the time they get all their cars made that they sponsor, which is really cool. I think there's like 2 exceptions. But yeah, most of the time they get the cars that they sponsor made, which is really cool. So yeah, hopefully that trend keeps on going, because I know they're sponsoring Ryan Truex this year, his Xfinity number 26. That's going to be a cool one to get if they can get it made. But yeah, very, very cool car. Love that the 53 Rick Ware Racing car has finally been made into a 164. We have a 124 of it back there. But they also made the 124 of this scheme in particular as well. And let's go ahead and compare it with a custom that I have of the 53 that I got a while back. And yeah, definitely like the official version better than the custom. Just based off the fact that it has an actual paint scheme and it's not just plain black. And, you know, it's also got some more of the official, like, branding and stuff. And it's the newer style Camaro. Even though we're already on next gen, Gen 7s now, this year in 2022. But still nice to get it nonetheless. And I don't even think the 53 team exists anymore. Because Rick Ware Racing sold their charters to other teams, and they're going to focus more on the 15 and 51 now. But still, it's cool to get the 53. Hey, you never know, maybe they'll have it as like a part-time car or like for plate tracks so they can have more reinforcements. Who knows? But yeah, still pretty cool. And then we have the 15 here that we got the other day. So we're starting to get the band of Rick Ware Racing cars together. That's pretty cool. And yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the last 164 diecast of the day. And here it is, Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s number 88 Diet Mountain Dew race version from 2014. Let me check what race. Alright, so it doesn't say what year, or not year, what race it's from. I don't remember what race it's from. I'm pretty sure it's a short track. But yeah, still really cool nonetheless. Really love all this like little details. You can see the inside of the car. The tape, everything. It looks really great. You know, I wish they would have actually, like, you know, just made a whole new mold. Like, that would be cool if they just made an entire mold just for Dale Jr., but they didn't. And, I mean, if Lionel would make a mold, like just a destroyed version mold for any driver, it would be Dale Jr., but looks like they don't even want to do it for Dale Jr., so it is what it is. Still pretty cool. I wanted to get it nonetheless just because it's so cool to have this. Like, it's so cool having, like, a torn-up car in diecast form. I just think that's really cool. So that's why I got it. But, yeah, I don't really have anything else to compare it to. I don't have the regular 2014 scheme. So we'll go ahead and move on to the 124s now. Alright, so here it is, my man Joey Gase's number 53 Daytona 500 car from 2021. The Fox Nation Page Construction Machine. It's a pretty cool looking paint scheme. I love the green that they use for this car. It is such a nice, bright green. It looks really good on camera and in person. Like, I don't know if I like the on-camera version or the actual in-person version better, because it does look different on camera, but it looks great, like, both ways. Like, it's a little brighter on camera, but it's still really good in person, too. This is also the first Mustang that I have in 124 form. I have a bunch of 164 Mustangs, but this is the first 124 Mustang I've gotten my hands on, so that's pretty cool as well. Yeah, very, very cool car. Let's take a look at all the sponsors. I don't even know what that one says. It's being interrupted by the, what's that say? McClure Construction Co. Let's see what else we got. We got Fort Worth Screen Printing, NASCAR Fans UK. Oh, you know, I actually saw when Lionel first revealed the render for this car, that logo wasn't on it, and I guess that group of people, the NASCAR Fans UK, were like, hey, we can send you guys a logo, and I guess they did, because it's on there now. Let's see what else we got. We have SandwichmanRacing.com, pretty interesting. And then we have Brian Atkins. What does that say? Crowdies? Crodes? I have no clue what that says. It's too small. We got Rick Racing logo. The same McClure Construction. And we have SEM. You know, I actually did have an opportunity. Oh, wait. First off, we have the Legacy Charitable Fund. Philanthropy your way. We got Eternal Fan. And on the back here we have Sandwichman Racing Sports Memorabilia. Alright, but anyways, I actually did have a chance to sponsor this car. Like, this would have been the car that I sponsored, but since it was the Daytona 500, it was like a little too expensive. Like, it was like double the price than what I did for the not the playoff race, I don't know, what do you call the Daytona race now? Because it used to be the summer Daytona race, but it's not in the summer anymore. I guess the August Daytona race, right before the playoffs, that's the one I ended up sponsoring, the number 15. But I did have an opportunity to sponsor this one, but it didn't go through, just because it was a little too much. Since it's, you know, Daytona 500 is the most prestigious event. So yeah, it was definitely a little more than I wanted to spend. But yeah, still glad that I was able to get it on the 15. Would have been cool if I got a diecast of that one, though. That would be awesome. But still, nonetheless, it's cool to get a Joey Gase diecast nonetheless, because he is my second favorite driver, right behind Chase Elliott, who's literally right over there. But yeah, still really cool to get a diecast of his. Very, very cool. Very cool looking paint scheme as well. I really like this one. Looks great. And actually, let's go ahead and compare it to some other Fords here, Ford 124. So I have the old Ford Fusion that they ran. I think this was 2018, just to get a comparison. Even though people have probably done this already, I haven't done it yet. This is my first time doing it in 124 scale. And then we also have the older 2013 to 2014, I believe. Ford Fusion, and then they also still currently use it in ARCA right now. But yeah, just a quick comparison. You know, it actually looks, these two look more similar than these two, because this one's more like rounded off, but these two are more like squared off. I thought that was kind of interesting. But yeah, still pretty cool. Now I have all three versions of the Ford that they've used in the Cup Series, so, well, up until this year now with the new next gen, but it's just an updated version of the Mustang, so I mean, it's kind of the same, but it's also kind of different because it's on the new body. But yeah, anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the next diecast. Alright, so the last diecast of the day is, of course, Chase Elliott's 2017 Round of 8 Checkers and Wreckers race version from that one day in Martinsville, where Denny Hamlin decided to dump Chase Elliott for the win and ended up losing the race himself, which is pretty comical. But anyways, yeah, this is definitely a staple in most Chase Elliott fans' minds for sure. It's a bad memory, but still, it's a pretty significant one. And, you know, I always loved the Monster Energy playoff colors. I think it's probably because it was the first thing like that I was introduced to. But, you know, I found it very iconic, and I kind of miss not having it now. Like, and I think it looks good with, I think it actually looks good with the Napa car. For some reason, it just looks so iconic. Probably because I saw it so much. Because I only became a fan after watching the 2017 Brickyard 400, like about midway through the race. Like literally, I turned on the TV, and Chase Elliott had like blown his like engine or something happened to him where he had to go out the race. Like literally 1 to 2 laps after I turned the TV on. And I also had picked him to be my favorite driver because I actually got a diecast of his right before the race. So like I have some sort of memorabilia, some driver to root for. So that was pretty funny. But yeah, just a little snippet. Yeah, it's probably why I'm just so used to the green being on the car, probably because I saw that for most races. But also, this scheme in particular, this 2017 Napa scheme, is my favorite Chase Elliott Napa car by far. I mean, this is just the Napa car. When I think of a Napa car, this is the one I think of. Like, it's so iconic to me. And I think it's just the best looking one anyways. The new one is pretty good. The new one's pretty good for this year. And then the other ones have been alright, but this one, nothing's topped this one for me. Maybe the Xfinity ones from his Xfinity days come a little close, but still, nothing tops this version of the car for me. But yeah, pretty cool. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at it, because we got a lot to talk about. I mean, there is bunch of battle damage on this car, cracks, smudges, smears. I mean, you got everything in this. Like, there is so much detail going on. Like, there's no actual dent here, but it looks like there's a dent, like, because of the way they were able to replicate it. Like, it looks like it's actually dented, but it's smooth, it's flat. Like, that's so cool. We got some smudges down here, some smears, some, like, the numbers coming off there. All that looks like it's actually cracked. Like, that is so cool. Like, that is really good work by Lionel. I'll give him credit for that. The thing I won't give him credit for is this right here. That awkward transition. Like, you can tell that's when they, like, that's one of, like, the parts where the decals go on. Like, I don't know how to explain it. But like when they're putting the decals on the car, like they put it in different segments, and that right there is like a transition from one segment to another. That's not a good transition. That one's a little messy. It's even worse on this side. Like it completely like cuts off right there. Like that's really awkward. Like it's not noticeable if you look at it from far away or in the right like light. But yeah, it's definitely not the greatest in those two areas, but everywhere else it looks really good. Like, I'll give him credit. Like, it looks really, really well done. I really like this car. Got some tire rubs right here on the 2. The Mountain Dew logo is all battle damaged. Look at all that. All that's torn up. You can see some exhaust right there. Some scratch marks back there. There's the bumper. The bumper to the back of the 24 right there. Oh, man. I also love how on this Napa car, I know I'm going off on how much I love this car, but I love how the back of the car is that yellow. Like, I hate that they don't do the back of the car yellow anymore. Like, it looks so good. They only did it once, and it looks so good. I love that. And they took it away from me. Like, it's so clean. I just love this car so much. I'm sorry. But I love this paint scheme so much. And I'm so glad to finally have it in 1/24 scale so I can, like, appreciate it more. Yeah, very, very cool car. I really, really like it. Another thing that Lionel messed up on is right here. I don't know what do you call this? I think this one's called the shark fin, but I don't know what this part down here is called. I don't know if it's like considered the same thing. It's also off angle, like it's not where it's supposed to be. Like it should be shifted down over here, but it's not. Wait, should it be? Let's see. Let's check on this one. Yeah, see, this one's a lot closer. This one's like really off. And then it's like cut weird too. I'll have to like shave it down or something. I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty strange. Anyways, yeah, very, very cool car. I have a 164 version of it right here. But I mean, like the 124 is vastly superior in like the colors. Like I don't know how. Like I guess they have more accurate like colors now because like they've actually been able to see the car on track and they're basing this off a render. But like the colors look more like the colors that it actually was. Like the yellow is a much better version of the yellow. Like that is the Napa yellow. This is like just a regular yellow. This is the Napa yellow right there. Like this is just like a regular like blue. This is the Napa blue. Like it is significantly better. Like it's crazy how much better it is. Like, oh my gosh. Like it is so much better. Like I really like it. Like this is one of my favorite diecasts. Yeah, definitely a lot better, a lot cleaner. Really, really cool to finally have this. Oh, also, you see up here, for some reason, even though Mountain Dew doesn't sponsor Chase Elliott anymore, they still can't have the Monster Energy Cup Series logo up here. So that's kind of stinks. But I mean, I guess since they got permission from Mountain Dew to make the diecast, I guess they still didn't want Monster Energy being on the banner. I mean, that's my best guess. I don't know. But yeah, that's kind of weird. But whatever. We also got the little round of 8 playoffs logo there. Pretty cool. And let's go ahead and compare it with some other Chase Elliott diecasts. Alright, so here are 2 other 2017 Chase Elliott cars. We have his Mountain Dew car, which is again a really clean looking car. And then we have his Hooters car. This is probably his worst Hooters car. Like all the other ones are so much better. Like this year's one is, oh my gosh, like I didn't know how they could top the Night Owl. I think they topped the Night Owl. But yeah, really, really cool for this year. This one's decent. I think if they were to just change the color of the numbers, like to brown, it would probably look so much better. Like brown on the side and then white on top. I think that would probably make the scheme look actually like really good. Like it's all about the, like if you don't get the right number color, even if the rest of the car looks good, it will still feel really off and you'll take a few points off for that. But yeah, anyways, we got some of the other 2017 cars here. And then we got some of his other Napa paint schemes. So we have, I think that's the 2019. Yep, that's the 2019 Napa car. Then we got the 2020 raced version. I have 2 different race versions here. So we have the 2020 Daytona Road Course race version, and then we have the 2020 Championship race version. So yeah, just a good look at all my Napa. Well, these aren't all my Napa Chase Elliott ones. I have his 2018 Patriotic one, which is from the first race I went to. But yeah, still very cool nonetheless. Just for a quick comparison here. Very cool. And yeah, as always, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys did enjoy, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you all in the next one. Take it easy, and bye-bye.